Howdy guys, it's Mashup, it's the Real SFX. We have an update for you. Beginning this weekend, I told you we'd be working on the Fireball and the Sword. So this is our update after the weekend of work. So we've got our Fireball, which has started. The last video I made for you guys, I showed you a glue trick I was performing with a stand. This came out okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't quite the effect I wanted. So I went with a little bit different effect. I basically tucked some saran wrap down inside, pasted it up, and we're at the point now where we've got some good material to carve with. So now we're going to Dremel these out and get them to come out more like the curves on our flames down low like we did before. So getting a very interesting look up top though. We're kind of liking where we're going with that. So some good shots here. So again, we're going to try and bring the articulated lines that are down here and very obvious up into this. And this is obviously going to be the orangish color of the flames up top when we get there. So that's the Fireball. And the other one, which I'm sure you can see in the video, which I'm really excited by, is the Thundarr Sword. So you saw me make the test one, which was smaller. At this point right now we have 2 layers of .220 plexiglass. I've laid the LED strip up the middle. This is the one I showed the other day in the video. That's the side emitting LED. So we've ground out 2 pieces of metal to run up the middle to kind of suspend and hide our LEDs unless you look at it straight from the edge, which is also pretty cool. But we've got our 2 layers of plexiglass now sandwiched together. They're being glued together by the resin in the middle. So we have yellow in the middle and then going out to blue. And even up close, when you move in nice and close and look at it, you can see the integrity of the resin is still pretty cool to look at. It's good from far and it's better up close even. So really pleased with how it's coming. Pretty well set up. So it's pretty awesome. It's got a bunch of different modes to it. And so I'm going to turn this top light out for a second and I'll show you, I guess, a couple of the modes. You guys know most of the modes that we've done before, but this one really demonstrates some of them pretty well. One of them is almost hard to even look at. And this is about middle speed. That's probably not going to come through on the camera very well, but that's a super fast pulse. You get some really, really good effects out of it. So. So you can see when it's up in the air, straight up. Pretty good the way it works. So pretty proud, man. A little kid, I would love to have one of these growing up as a kid. So I think Brandon's gonna be pretty happy. So again, this is Mashup, it's Real SFX. This is the Thundarr Sword for Brandon Clark, and we are making the Fireball for Christian Lopez. So these are coming up. The Fireball will have LEDs in it probably in the next week, and the Sword is gonna get the finished polish around the edges. The battery compartment and all that to contain here at the end, but we're looking good, coming out well. Stay tuned, we'll have more coming your way. All right, see you next time guys, thanks.